Total 14. Okay, so today we going to study regarding the selector, the most important topic of JavaScript and CSS purpose. You will get when we will start a study JavaScript, that time you will realize that this is important or not. So can anyone tell me what is selector? Anyone having idea what you getting from the general term? Don't think regarding the coding purpose. What you will get, Pooja, what you will analyze from the term selector in real time. Don't think coding.
To select any particular.
Particular thing.
Yes.
Okay, so that is here also it going to do the same thing. Okay, here also it going to select you, and we know and we have done that, but we don't know the name. That's why we can't analyze what is that one. Okay, so with the help of selector we will target. Okay, you have to keep in mind the word target, or we will target particular tag. Okay, selector in the sense we going to target something. So see here, CSS selector are used to find or select the HTML element you want to style. Suppose that previously we was doing some styling, just to go with our style. What we were doing, suppose that I not want a class, how I can pass a style for this h1 tag? Pooja, can you tell me something? Pooja and Sweta, can you tell something? I will pass a style.
Style for H1.
Yeah, h1. And no, wait, I will go with external CSS. So you all will practice. Otherwise, I know that you all what you will do. One dot CSS. Yeah, this one. So I want to follow means add some style for h1 tag, but I not want to go with a class or ID. How I will do?
In between the H1, we can use style.
Fine. Okay, you telling me here. Okay, continue with your that property. I want color, background
Color.
color. Go with background.
Background color.
Okay, fine. So save and let's verify first. Okay, so we got that. Okay, move this thing in external. Move the same thing in external.
Then we have to create a class and ID.
No, but I not want with the class or ID.
Without class in CSS.
Yeah,
H1.
H1.
Sir, just
Okay,
pass H1 tag and without
fine.
style we can pass it.
Like this way, I going with external CSS. Okay,
Yes,
Yes.
background
is it
color.
fine?
No, sir, style remove,
No,
sir.
sir, only background color.
Okay, only background color. This one will
Yes.
be required. Fine. So means output have to come. If I will save Puja,
Yes.
Sweta, Amol, these three have to find what is the error. What is the error? We pass our style. Fine. Same thing. It was working there. We had copy pasted from a here to there. Correct. What is the issue? Why it not came? Something missing.
Sir,
Yes,
link is not a
link,
CSS
link
file is
pass.
not linked, sir.
Yeah. So CSS not get linked. That's why. Sivani, is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear?
Yes.
We had not linked the CSS. That's why
Yes.
we not get the output. So we will link that our external CSS. So now I linked that. How you will get this path of href? Just put a dot
Dot
and
slash
slash.
s.
You will get
Yes.
all the suggestions. Suppose this is not my file. What I will do? Go again one means two time dot and put slash. Then you will get folder. Okay. This way we are moving. Don't think that always your CSS will be here. No. Suppose this is just for one page. That's why we are keeping like this. But when you have multiple, you will not. So we got the output. So how we had got the style actually? What we had passed here? What is the reference? By which reference we had added this background property, background color property to that tag?
Styles.
Where is the style? What is written here? See, everything is written here. By which is the reference for targeting that H1? Who is the reference?
H1 tag.
H1 tag is the reference, correct or not? With the help of H1, he had got that this background color have to pass with H1 tag. How? With the help of that H1 reference. And here we have H1. Suppose I will remove this H1, or otherwise do one thing. Remove this H1 to H2. What are you thinking? Will that again the background color will be same?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, because we not getting the reference. Because here we are referring H1, but here we have H2. Same thing it will work when we will pass H2. Correct or not?
But we
Because
pass.
we are correct. Because we had reference that one. We had refer with the help of a tag. So what is this one? This is the reference with the help of a tag. Correct or not? We are referring H2, H1, this thing. Suppose we taking P tag. Okay. See, one thing I will tell you, whatever we had studied still, means in that section itself CSS got finished. Okay. But whatever we are revising now, you will realize that all thing you know, that I will tell. Okay. So see how I will pass the style for this paragraph. What I will do, Shivani,
Yes, sir.
for paragraph, how I will pass a style. Tell that.
Parenthesis P
P.
curly brace.
Okay. Go with a color this time.
Or we take, sir, universal cell star.
Which don't take universal. Universal become for complete body.
Yes, sir.
Got my so if we pass universal, it will be complete body, but I want for particular section. Got my point?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So don't go universal. Praful, is it clear? When we will pass universal, when there will be need for globally, suppose that font style. Okay. So that time you can go with universal because I want complete website in that particular font. Suppose that, see, I showing you when I will pass universal. Suppose I pass a style, a star, and then
I
this
got.
one. Okay. Suppose I
Yes.
want font family. Just pass that font family and take any one. Suppose I want this one. Okay. Means now our complete website with this font family. So this type. I will take background color also. And this I will take with yellow. Save. Now I want what I got, color and background color. So now I think you got easily that we are referring with the help of which one? We are referring now all things like paragraph or heading to with which one? Tag. Correct or not?
Yes.
So we are referring with the help of tag. So this is one selector with means by which we are referring tag. Second, same thing if you want, how you can refer about the same tag. H2 tag itself, if I want to refer, how I can pass, how I can target this particular tag. Means this is the way of targeting something. Okay. When we will move in JavaScript, we will get one term, document.getElement by ID, document.getElement by class, document.getElement by tag. Okay. So this is the tag. And by this way we are referring. What is another process? I not want to target with reference. Sorry. I not want to target with this tag. How I can comment this also. But
H2, comma P.
no, that's not. That is also target. I mean, say tag itself. If you're telling H2, comma P, this again be targeting with a tag itself, correct?
Yes, sir.
This is tag, but I not want with tag. What is another process?
Class and ID.
Class and ID. So go with class first. So what I will do here, I will take the class. Okay. I will write a heading 2. Fine. Now, Praful, tell me how I will add a style with this class name. Heading 2. Next. Say you have to keep your fingertip in your mute button on your mouse. As you got your name, you have to unmute and you have to speak fast. Okay, Sweta, tell me.
Dot can first
Before
class.
Yeah, dot heading to be taken. And what about, okay, go with background color. Okay, let it go with border this time. Border, tell me border property, Roshan.
border. Sir, 1 pixel red,
Okay,
solid.
pixel, red, and then
Red, solid, solid borders.
is this correct?
No,
Is this
sir.
Yes, sir.
is
No.
this written?
Sir.
That's a we got output, but this is means written a sequence. You can tell. Is this correct?
It's a shorthand, sir. Yes.
Sequence it was coming here actually,
Okay, okay.
but it's worked. That's not the issue. But sequence generally be getting like this way. Okay. So what we had taken? We had taken border. Okay. Now I want for paragraph, but I not want with class. I want something different. Tell me, Roshan. What is another option?
ID, sir.
ID, fine. Go with ID and PARA, para. Fine. Save.
Yes.
PARA, para. Fine.
Next tag, sir. Use hashtag before para.
Okay. You telling me use a hash. Fine. Let's go and take background color. Fine. And go with red. Now we got this one. So what we had seen, total we seen that for referring the same tag means what are the different possibility to refer any text, or you think you can tell any tag or any content whatever you want to modify background color this that style. First we had seen with the help of which one?
Which one? Tag, sir.
Tag.
Using tag.
First one is using tag. Fine.
Yes.
Using tags. Okay. Second, which one?
ID
Class. Second one is
Using class here.
ID in class.
Correct. And what about third?
ID.
Third is a
Using ID. So total we
ID.
seen that by three ways we are targeting something. We are selecting something. Means we know that now the three possibility, that is selector, we can tell that is with like with reference of tag, means selector with we are selecting with the help of tag, we are selecting with class and with ID. Anyone having any issue, tell me. Is it anything new, means anything new in this one?
No, sir. No.
Pooja, what are you thinking? Anything in this we had studied new?
No,
Shweta,
sir.
these
No,
all
sir.
things these all we had studied,
Yes.
correct? So
Yes.
that's I told it, because it means whatever you will study now, the name will be changed, but work will be same, whatever we know. So this selector is known as simple selector. Okay, and that is the first type, simple selector. Select element based on name, ID, class. Name in the sense tag name. Fine. Anyone having issue in simple selector? Tell me. So see, you can go with example with the help of p tag hit taken. Again with the help of ID hit taken, and this class selector hit taken with the help of class. Correct. So this is the simple selector. Now you can do multiple operation you can do in this one. What you can do, suppose that suppose you want background color red for both case, for this also and for this also. Okay, what you can do? Suppose I want background color. Wait 1 second. I will do one thing. I will comment this first. Otherwise, it will get mixed. We will not get the output. Okay. Yeah. Now, I want the background color for this paragraph also to red. Do one thing. That will be fine. Red. Now, just you can imagine. We want a background color red for this paragraph also, and we want a background color for H2 also red. What is the need of increasing the line of code? Same work both want, but we had pass two time same line of code. Means we are increasing our line of code. So we will not do that one. What we will do? Pooja, previously already we had done this thing. So do one thing. Remove this first background color. Okay. Just to go like this way. But what we want? we want for p tag also background color, where the background color is available now with h2.
Yes.
Correct? Or so we will pass that
We use
h2 means here also p, and we will pass comma. Okay, we take in p also and h2 also, and just save. Let's see, we got that. How we got? Because and do one thing, change this color. We're not getting proper. Yeah. So what we had done, we had a grouped together. Okay, like h2 and p both want same property. That's why we had passed together. But p wants something different. P wants something color, means a color red, yellow, blue. After that also. So same thing we had passed for him. I had given extra. Okay. If you will remove this, what will happen? It will got by default black. Okay. But when you uncommenting this, it will give you that value. Anyone having any issue? If you want, you can do the same thing with the help of class or ID also for grouping purpose. Nothing you have to do. Take this, suppose paragraph. Okay. This one. How you are referring this paragraph with the help of this ID? Remove this p tag and pass that reference and just see whether it's working or not. It worked. Background color we got red, but we had commented that one, that text color. But here para text coming something. Just 1 second. Let's see. Okay, here background color. So color is blue. Okay, so we got the same thing. What we had done here, previously we had grouped tag, and previously we had grouped tag only, but now we had grouped the tag and ID. So same thing we can do with class, correct or not? So how we doing that one? Grouping together with the help of this comma separated. With the help of comma, we are separating multiple tag or multiple class, whatever we are using. Anyone having any issue in grouping and simple selector? If anyone, tell me. No issue? Fine. Next, universal selector. Already we had discussed. Wherever you want universal selector, just pass a star. That's it. And it become completely. Suppose I want the background color red. Nothing I have to do. Just uncomment this line first and pass that one. Body color means I will take background color and I will go with yellow. Save. This complete body color become yellow because what we had passed? We had passed the star, and due to a star, it become globally. Clear? So this way, or same thing we can do with the help of which tag? Can anyone? Which tag will be help? The same thing.
Body in the body.
Correct. So with the help, of a body tag, if we will pass a body, we will got that body. Think him. Fine. But suppose that this is a tag. Let's find. But this is not a tag. Suppose that. See where maybe you will get mistake something. The class is body. Okay. Now I want to refer this class. How I will pass? Can you tell me?
Use dot.
Dot. Yeah. So first is the dot. That is the compulsory. See, if you will remove this dot, this become the normal tag. Correct. But when we passing dot, it become class. So naming convention is the matter. Okay. But you have to take care whether it is referring to some class or ID or just normal tag itself. So don't think on the naming convention that it will be referred directly like a body is written means body tag. No. Okay. So next, a grouping of selector. Same thing we discussed. How we can group together. See here we had grouped class ID, tag. Means whenever you will see the requirement, same thing, multiple tag is using like background color. Yeah, otherwise font color. So same font color, multiple tag is using. No need to write multiple time. You can write one time and you can pass the same thing differently to whom all want. Okay. So this way we can do this. Anyone having any issue? Tell me. Second thing, same thing we can do. Suppose that when you have multiple class, means when you targeting any particular tag and class, both. Okay. So in that case, you can take like this way also. What is this one? H2 and class name is heading 2. So we can take like this H2. Where is that? Okay, not here. H2 and dot heading HADING heading 2. In that way also. In that way also it is fine, not an issue. We will got this output. Output will be same. Okay, so we can target directly also just by class, just by tag name, or we can target like this way also. It's not the issue. You can check the documentation here. What it telling? P dot intro. He taken like this way. Okay, P dot intro. Select only P element with class intro. Got my point? Suppose that class intro available to multiple. Okay, but you not want to apply that CSS to all. What you will do? But you want only div and class whose name is intro, or P whose name is intro. So you can pass like that way. That P intro means P dot intro, or div dot intro, like that way. Means particularly we are focusing to that particular tag. So that type. Okay. Anyone having any issue? Tell me. So this is actually your simple selector. Fine. There is a new file rename. One simple selector. The name simple selector is not allow value or folder. Oh, sorry. See, when you will do actually practice and this thing, then only you will realize the issue. That's why I telling practice. You will not practice, you will not get issue. No practice, no issue. Less study, less confusion. No study, no confusion. So you have to think this.
More study, more confusion also.
Yeah, that Combinator combinator.html. Okay. So next is the combinator selector. What it will do? What you getting from the term combinator? Can anyone tell something? What you getting means just a normal term. What you getting from that means term combinator?
Means combination.
Combination means like combining. Correct?
Relationship.
Yeah. So relationship you got a high level, no issue. But a normal general term is the combination. Okay, so that we doing here. Combination means what? We are combining together. Okay, that is relationship. So here we are creating relationship between the element or tag or class, whatever you can tell. Means all game will be played on the tag itself, class ID on that itself. That is the base. After that, all are just different players. So first, so there are a total, actually in interview, what questions they are asking directly, they will ask what is selector, how many type of selector. After that, you have to tell all type of selector, and total selector actually, see, I showing you. So total selector is 5 type. Okay, simple selector, combinator selector, pseudo class, pseudo element, and attribute selector. Total 5. But each 4, not only this one, simple selector. After simple selector, all member have their own type, approx 3-4 type. Means total you can tell approx 15 selector, 13, 15, approx 10 more than 10. So you have to go one by one, you will get idea. This is not complicated, this is simple. But once you have to get that clarity, that is the thing. In simple also they are asking, you can tell that a selector with the help of ID, with class, with tag, that is the thing. So in combinator, actually we are making relationship between the selector. So there are first selector, that is a descendant selector. Descendant selector, what is the keyword? That is a space. means we will separate the tag or selected element like class ID, whatever, with the help of space. Okay, so that will comes under descendant selector. So first we will look over descendant selector. So what is descendant selector? Descendant selector. See, we had studied the combinator selector, that relationship. Now we will look over descendant selector. Combinator selector is the parent, and after that types is the descendant. So descendant selector. Descendant selector matches all elements that are descendants of a specified element. You will not get this clear. No issue. Take this example first. Who had backup today morning 9 o'clock? Anyone? No one. Means everybody had a backup approx 12 o'clock.
Sir, 8:30.
You had utilized that time. That's why I had told you. Combinator, combinator. Okay. Okay. So what you getting actually here, what we had done, we had taken one div. Okay. Left this top one. The top is not necessary. That is just naming convention. We had taken one div, and inside one div, we had taken one section. Okay. We had taken one section, and section is the child, you can tell. Okay. And we had taken some paragraph also. That's not an issue. But we had considered, what we had got, descendant selector means all the matches. See that element is written here. The descendant selector matches all the element that are descendants of an specified element. What is the term? What is the meaning of descendant? I have not idea actually.
Descendant is hereditary.
Hereditary or a hierarchy, that type.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here what we had done, we had selected, we had means targeting a specified element, and we have to focus descendant of that specified element. Okay. So what we had taken here, we had taken one div, and inside we had taken some p and some section we had taken. Okay. And then we had taken one p. Let it to be. Now come to the CSS first. What we had taken, CSS div and p means which we are targeting. We are targeting only div and p, that thing. So now you can see that here we had got that output in the case of p having paragraph. This is yellow color. Okay, because inside div, because here we had passed div and p. Okay, means after div, whatever p tag is that, it will got effective. Means descendant of, we are targeting div, and descendant of div, whatever p is there, it will got effective. First, it got clear or not? We are targeting div, and descendant of a div, whatever p is there, it will got effective. So see div and p, check that. So first div we are targeting, and descendant of div, who is that? That is p and p. First and second p got a yellow color, background yellow. Then one more is there, that is p, paragraph 3 is also yellow color. But see here the section. Okay, but after this section also it got a colorful. It not had any means a blockage due to this section. But you can understand one thing here. These all things got a color, whatever style we had passed, it got affected. But what about this one? Why it not got? Paragraph 4 and paragraph 5. Because what is written here? Not in a div. Correct? But paragraph 3, where is that? This is in div. So that's why. Because we had targeted which one? We had targeted a descendant of div with respect to p, means we targeting p with respect to div by descendant. Clear? So whatever tag, that tag will come, means like a targeting or descendant, it will got reflect, it means affected. Now I will do one thing. I will refer this one, means remove p and pass this section. What are you thinking? What will be the output? I have not idea, that I will tell clearly. So what are you thinking, whether this paragraph, this will got color or not, or paragraph 1 and 2 will also get color, or paragraph 3 or outside, which one you thinking that it will got color? What I done now? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mardeep.
Only 3 will get, sir.
Only 3 you're telling. Fine. What are you thinking, Shivani, Pooja, Sweta?
It is in div only. So in the div section, background color will be yellow for every, because we have not mentioned p tag or any tag there.
But we had targeted this section tag.
So in only in the for the div section, in the div section, p tag, every p tag
See,
will be yellow.
but how you telling p tag will be yellow? We are not targeting that p tag now. We are
Because
targeting.
div section in p tag is between the div section. So
That's fine. But here in a style, we are targeting now div and section. Previously, it was targeting div and p. Correct or not? Previously, code was like this way.
yes, sir.
That's why it was searching for the descendant of div, that is p. Means it had affected for all p. Correct? What I
Yes, sir.
had done now, now I removed this p and I passed a section. What will be now? It targeting div, okay, descendant of a div all section tag, okay, means whatever section tag is available, that will be refer with respect to descendant of which one? Div. Means what you're thinking?
P section P3, P tag 3.
Okay, you thinking p3 will be effective. Okay,
Yes.
Sweta, what you thinking?
Yeah, sir. Same.
p3. Okay,
Yes.
let's see. I not thinking that it will be, but it came. Okay, let it to be. Means what happened? Whatever div we had passed, okay, and after this, whatever descendant child you can tell or descendant tag you can tell, whatever you are targeting, that will got effective. Previously, see one thing, I will compare this with p tag. Previously we had refer p tag div and p. Okay, what had happened inside a div? Okay, whatever p was there, all got affected. Correct or not? Total 3p. It not matter that your p is inside a section or outside. It had not matter, but it had matter that a p tag should be. Just do one thing. P was this, remove this and pass a section. Fine. Now remove this also and pass h2. What are you thinking, Pooja, Sweta?
Same output, sir.
Div
Same
section.
out.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, output will be same because we had targeting which one? Div inside, means taken div as a parent, and who is a descendant for this one?
Section.
Descendant is section. Okay, so it will take section. It not worry regarding which tag you had taken. Okay, wait 1 second. Descendant child, I can tell. No, descendant only. Okay, so it not worry regarding that. But if I will pass here h2, what you will think? Abhishek, what will be output?
Yes, sir.
2.
What will be output? Will output will be same or it will got a change?
Sir, output when we use, sir, output will be same.
Same. Why?
No, sir. No, sir. Same need. No. So we div.
Okay.
Same, sir.
Same. How?
We use div or h2 tag target for tag
Okay,
particular tag.
means div is like parent and h2 become like a child. So whatever h2 will available inside div, complete div, all will got effect. Correct? So let's see.
Correct.
After saving, we got the same output. It got affected. So anyone having issue in descendant? Okay, do one thing. Remove this. Remove this h2 and div also and pass p. What are you thinking now? What will be output?
All
What will
P
be?
can affect it, sir.
So
All
all will
p
have
will
background yellow.
all will be yellow. Amol, what is this one? Is this a
Sir, all,
descendant selector or which type of selector this is?
Sir, I think
Don't think. Extra thinking is dangerous for health. Which selector is this one? Now you will find the interesting. Pooja, Sweta, Shivani.
So it's P for all the P tag
Which
in the
type of
P.
select? Which type of selector this is? Is this a descendant selector?
No, sir.
Is this combinator selector?
yes, sir.
What you call?
I think
What I had told in combinator selector? Had I told anything? Combinator is
No
just a
combination.
relationship.
It's not
Yes.
combination selector, sir.
No, it's not a
Sir, simple
combination.
select.
Simple
That is
select.
simple. That is simple. And in simple also, which one?
Sir, grouping. No.
Grouping.
No,
How
sir.
many
No.
member?
Yes, sir.
One second. One second. One
Sir,
second.
names are tag.
No, sir.
Tag,
Sorry.
same tag.
How many member in this group? Means you going to create one group, WhatsApp group. In that you are alone and you
No.
sending message and you are looking over that message. So this is just a simple selector with a tag. Okay.
The tag names, sir.
But I want to make this a descendant selector. How I can make this? Which tag I can take? I not want this div. Which tag I can take?
Section.
Can I take this
Section.
body? Can I take this body?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you
Is
can.
this a is this a descendant now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Body.
Now tell me what will be the output? Whether all will be color or only one, two, what?
Sir, only
Sir,
P.
Yes.
paragraph 1 and 2.
Sir, body.
Only P tag
One,
is
Your
two
available.
will
screen.
be only two. This two will be colorful.
No, sir. No, sir. Paragraph 4 and 5, I think.
Okay, paragraph 4 and 5 you thinking fine. What about others?
Full
Sir, your
P.
screen is not visible.
Yes, sir. 4 and 5 also.
A screen is visible or not?
So
Or others?
all will, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What Amardeep? You telling all?
Yes,
Shivani
sir.
telling only two.
All P tag.
Shivani, see Amardeep telling for all P. Geeta, what you
Sir,
thinking?
paragraph 1 and 2 is inside div.
Yeah, that's I telling.
And div is inside body.
Geeta is there. I think she not. Okay, Praful, what you thinking? All will be got yellow color or only P1, P2, P3 or P10 is also got color. All will got color. Okay, Praful is a genius. See, Praful answer. Okay. Why we not got this one? Because this is paragraph or heading.
Heading, sir.
Heading.
That's
Heading,
why.
sir.
H2.
Okay. This is H2, but written that is paragraph because previously it was paragraph tag. Don't do this type of mistake. Let it to be paragraph itself. Okay. So all paragraph become colorful. Why? Because we had targeted, we had make descendant which one? Body and P. Means inside body, whatever P will be, it will got. Clear? Or anyone having issue? In descendant selector. Can we do one thing? Can I add a class also in this one with a descendant class or any particular target? Means say any particular ID or tag anything. Means what I want. Okay, paragraph be taken. Fine. Let's take one H2. Okay, and I want let it to be heading 2. What I want it for this heading 2 to add some color, background color itself. Okay, how I can do? Abhishek sir, network problem, your screen is not visible. What about others?
Sir, visible, sir.
Abhishek, can you rejoin? Then maybe you will got that issue resolved. Okay, so my issue, what I thinking, I want that this heading to this H2 tag, this I want to make a color. Okay, and just a normal color or background color, anything I want. What I will do? I will do H2, correct or not? And I will pass a color. Go with color itself. What happened? Yeah, color, and I pass a red. Fine, it's become red. But I want the background color also to be that. I want the apply background color also yellow. Tell me what I will do. I want for a heading to background color yellow. Amol,
Sir,
Praful.
apply back color yellow or
Okay.
H2 and body P.
Okay, you telling me to write here also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me how I will write.
No, sir.
Shivani, help me.
First
Yeah,
is
help.
uh,
Yeah,
Sir, we
yeah.
can
Carry on.
pass it to sir.
sir, first of all
Cla-
is H2 in background color. First and second is or sets a body in.
this way. Is this fine? Sweta, is this correct? I want background color yellow for H2.
After body, you can write H2, sir.
Okay, you telling me after body, fine. Means you telling here. Okay, let's save and let's check what happened. All color become gone.
After has to give comma, not a
Give
space.
comma. Yeah.
We got color, but one mistake is there. Who become descendant now? And who was it previously? Means you had gone to take a help from body and P, and you told body and P come and involve with me. That you had done. Previously, body and P was a descendant, and now you had replaced their position, and you become the descendant with body. Correct or not? What I telling, is this correct or not? Now body and H2 become descendant, but previously body and P was descendant.
So then we can replace the position of H2.
Yeah. So I can pass H2 where? Starting or ending anywhere, and we will pass comma. Let's see. We got output. But do one thing, same thing. Remove this and pass a last. Will it work or not? I have not idea. Let's say it is that also worked. So now question gone to Roshan. Roshan, tell me what is this now? What is
Yes, sir.
this? What is this one now? Body PH2 be taken like that way. What is that?
Descendant selector, sir.
Something we had discussed in selector also.
Yes, sir. Descendant selector is the body, sir.
That's
Parent
that's
and P
fine.
and child.
But one is a descendant there and one is a tag selector, simple selector. Correct.
Yes, yes,
H2 is the simple selector. That is
yes.
comes under that child selector. Sorry,
Child,
tag
yes.
selector. So what that combinedly known as? We had used some term. Shivani,
We
can
can
you tell? Yeah.
child selector ne kya adjacent.
No. Child selector, I not discuss, then how I will ask you?
Combinator.
No, not combinator. Can anyone? Shivani, can you? Sweta, what is this combinedly known as?
Grouping, sir, grouping.
Yeah, that is grouping.
Yes, group.
Correct or not? Because here we had take a multiple selector, we had passed. That become a grouping. Okay. So descendant, I think clear. Correct. Now third is child selector. This is very long topic actually. Up to this clear or anyone having doubt?
Clear, sir.
See, we are taking many scenario, different. You can analyze. We are mixing all whatever we are studying in the back. It's like simple selector, then combinator selector. We are taking all as a revision purpose. Same type, you will get confusion and it become clear. That's why. Now combinator child. What I taken the name? 3.y. What are you thinking from the child selector? Anybody who's not thinking anything? Oh, 3 CHILD child. Yeah. Okay. So just look over first that. Okay, one thing. Yeah. So what we had seen in both cases, in the simple selector, how we had separated. We had separated just with the help of means normal by ID tag that thing. Okay. And if we want for grouping, how we was grouping with the help of a comma. Correct. But when be the case came in the combinator selector and combinator, and that also first type is descendant selector. How we had separated with the help of a space. Correct or not? See here, we had make this both combinator with the help of a space separated. Clear? So same thing now we will do in the child selector, but child selector, this is greater than symbol. So what it will do actually, the child selector select all elements that are the children of a specified element. Okay, that will be select only the children. Now just look over that. Why this cursor came like this way? Okay, so child selector, what we had taken here, comment this line first. Okay, see, we taken one div. Fine. Tell me first, who is the parent of it, means who is the child of div? What about the p tag? Is this child or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, child.
That is child. What about this section? This child of a div or not? This section is a child of a div or not?
Yes, sir.
That is the child.
Yes, there is a
Fine.
child.
What about this paragraph? Paragraph 4. That is
It is
child.
also. Yes, sir.
It is also.
Child.
What about this one? 5 and
No.
6.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
because this is coming outside. Correct. But this div, this is coming means inside this div, all paragraph and section is there. Fine. What about this one? This paragraph. Is this child of a div or not?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
child of child.
That is a
Sir,
nested child, you can tell.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So that is the case in the whatever child is there, it will got affected. So as you can see on the output side, what is there? Div, parent, and this child, paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 is child. So that got yellow color. And paragraph 4, this also yellow because this is also the child. But this is not your child. This is not the child of that div. Section is the child, but P is not the child. What we had taken the style. We had taken div and greater than and P. By this way B can combine. Okay. Now this is simple. Nothing is there. No explanation required. Just like previously, B was taking which one? A space for separating purpose in the case of descendant selector. So same thing here, be taken greater than symbol for the child selector. And now if you want a grouping, you can go with that. I want this section also to be effective, but I want this with the help of a descendant selector. Can anyone? Background color or anything? That's not the matter, but I want to make relation descendant selector for this one. Sweta, can you?
Space
I
and
want the, yeah,
section.
okay, fine. ACCTIOION section. Next,
Sir, in place of after P. Can
means here you want P.
no, no, sir. D.
Where?
Can you please repeat the question, sir?
Okay. So I want, just 1 second, let's comment this. I want this section and this P tag. Inside P means inside section and P, there is one tag. This is means which is section and then P. Okay. I want to make that descendant relation between this one. How I will do?
Sir, section, comma, section, space P, sir.
P, and then we will go like this. Okay.
Yeah.
I will pass a color, fine, and color will be red like this. Save. This become red because we had passed the descendant.
Yeah, sir.
What I want to apply background color for this one, this tag. I want background color to be yellow, but with the help of a descendant selector itself. What I will do? Roshan, what are you thinking? Here I can pass the background color,
Yeah, sir. You
No,
can.
sir. After color,
correct? Is this fine?
background color. Yes,
Correct?
sir.
Shivani, is this
Yes.
Yes.
correct?
Yes, sir.
How you thinking is this correct? Because we are repeating the line of code. Why we will repeat line of code? Already someone have background property only. See, they have background color property only. Then why we will repeat the same line of code here? I not
Sir,
want. We not have to. Yeah.
Sir, after
we pass the value of in this section and P pass both in the first one, sir, after comma.
So see what we can do. We can group together. Correct
yes,
or not?
Yes.
So see the same
Yes.
output.
Yes.
No changes in the output. Correct. What
Yes,
I
sir.
done? I had passed the same descendant selector, and with descendant and this child selector, we had grouped together. And after grouping, we had passed the style. That's it. Got this point? This way, we can make relation. When it will be useful, when you doing multiple project, means a big line, means like a big project, and when you're doing with CSS that time. Otherwise, no need to think in that way. We can go directly, but we have to know how you can, because it will be useful many time. Okay, how it will be useful? Just imagine we have taken some div section. Okay, and inside div, whatever p is there, that I want colorful. Just left this p itself, not an issue. See, I showing you one thing. I taken three div. Okay, and in all three div, take one heading tag h1. Okay, and take a title, title, this one, and came down. Okay, came here and pass here, not a title, pass here title 2. Okay, where is that next? Is that gone? Okay, after this div, Okay, we passed the title 1. Okay, pass this as a title 3. What I want all title 2, title 3 to be colorful. Okay, what you will do? You will pass with h1 tag color, but I will not do like that. What I will do means this is just 3, but suppose you have multiple section of div or anything. What you will do? You will take this both relation, take the relation and apply the color whatever you want. Which relation we can?
D
We can
dash.
we can go with any type of relation. But you have to think if scenario is like a child relation type, that who all is child, those only got affected. So like that we have to think. That's it. So see what I will do. I will take the relation which one we want, div and h1. Fine. And we want div and h1 having some background color. No, let it to be okay. Some shadow property. What was shadow? What was that name? I forget. 1 pixel, 1 pixel red. What was that? Oh, wait. Something wrong actually. Pixel badge there, I think. Let it to be. Just go with box border. BOR border 1 pixel solid black. Remove this black solid red. Save. Now see what we got. We got that in all H1 title having the border. Okay. Wait. Let me decrease the zoom. Yeah.
Sir,
All
for
title.
shadow text happen shadow.
Yeah. Okay. What was that? Box
Text.
shadow.
No. Text happen shadow.
Okay.
On 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 3 pixel.
One. Sorry. 2 pixel and red. Let's see. Yeah. We got that. Remove this border. Save. Okay, so what we want the each title. See, these all things you have to use in your website, then only you will get the idea. It's going to make your website attractive. Okay, but nobody is using these all things. Whatever they are getting, they are making that. Don't make that. You are learning. You are not going to deploy the website. Okay, so use all the things. So what we had done, we want that whatever title is there, we want the color like this way. What we had done, we had passed this type. Okay, same thing. Suppose we want like not with this one, we want to make the child relation. Just try that whether it will work or not. I think it will work. We got that same thing. You know what will happen now? With the help of a div h1, whatever h1 will be there, okay, inside a div child relation, all will got affected. Now see, if you passing h1, okay, and subtitle, this will also got affected. Got this? Because we had taken child relation. So whatever will be came in the child, it will got affected. Remove this and go with a descendant relation. Remove this and pass a space. What it will search? It will search that whatever div and h1 descendant, it will got affected. But you will think that that is also coming like that itself, but it will not that way. There is something changes. Okay, so we have to think in that way that we can utilize. See, if we will not do this, then also we will get the output. I showing you. If suppose remove this, pass h1 itself, we got the same output. See, all title 3 all become colorful, same thing. Had you understand something? It's not necessary that that a selector is the necessary. No, But yeah, selector will work when you have a more number of line of code, and if you want to add a style, that time it will be helpful too much. Because suppose if you want all paragraph, whatever paragraph you had written, all paragraph to be some attractive, first paragraph of each line, each div section or any section to be something, that time it will be. So this way you have to think. Okay. Okay. So child selector. In child selector, what we had done? We had passed this greater than, and then we had done one thing. What? That was a grouping. Means it is not necessary that only child selector you take in means only child selector will be work there. No. Whatever selector we will take, after that whatever selector we know, we can group all together. All will work. Anyone having any issue in child selector? Tell me. Any issue? Pooja, Sweta?
No, sir.
No issue?
No,
Fine.
sir.
So in this case, we can go with like this, means you can decide which selector you can. Okay. Take any selector, that's not, but while practice, just you can ensure this one. Okay. Now third already completed. Fourth dot, which is this one. Oh, I copied that name. Okay, I had copied the code actually. Adjacent sibling. Is this clear up to now or not? .html. Wait, let me reload this one first. I know you will give me error. So what was simple selector? Please
Only
quickly.
sir, only target the tags.
Only targeting tag.
Name, ID, and
Tag
class.
class ID.
ID, sir,
Class.
ID or class.
Name, class.
Yeah. So be targeting. Sweta, why you not speaking? So what was child selector?
It's greater than.
Greater than. We are targeting with a greater than symbol. Fine. So see next selector. Next is actually one second. So next is general sibling selector. Sorry, we got a step one. Yeah, adjacent sibling selector. So adjacent sibling means we will use symbol plus. What we were symbol we were using case of child selector? What was symbol?
Sir, greater than.
Greater than. Here we going to use symbol plus. Okay. So with the help of plus, we can specify that one. Just 1 second. Yeah. So what is the relation? With the help of plus, we can make the relationship. Next, the adjacent sibling selector is used to select an element that is directly after another specific element. Means who all will be directly after. Okay, that will be comes under that. Let go through that first, then you will get more idea. Just wait. Here is that radius. Yeah. Okay. So directly after. Fine. So just look over first that what are the HTML we had taken. We taken one div. Fine. And inside div we had pass p. So what is this p? What is that p and div relation?
Parent child, sir.
Parent and
Parent,
child.
parent and child. So this is parent and child relation. What about this p? P is outside. Correct. Means with respect to div, that is inside body. I not considering body. Okay. Means regarding be considering div. So this is parent and child relation. But this P3 and P4, that is not child relation. That is outside.
No, sir.
Again, came for this div. This div, paragraph 5 and 6 parent relation. Okay. But again, parent 7 and 8, there is not parent and relation, parent and child relation. Clear up to this? So what was the definition? In definition itself, it's telling, just 1 second. See, in definition, the plus selector is used to select an element which is directly, okay, go with the keyword, which is directly after another specific element, directly after which one? Div and p. Fine. Means after div, whatever p will be directly, means this div, this div section will come under that or not? After div directly p, it not coming, because when the word came after div, means this both will be ignored completely, because these are coming before or in middle itself. But we have to consider after. This both are coming in that case after div, correct? This both, but and okay, this both are coming, and this paragraph 7 and 8 is also coming after div. According to definition, element that is directly after another specific element. Which a specific element? What we targeting? We are targeting div and p. We are combining div plus p. So div and p. So after this div and p, which is that one? This both. And what about this div and p? Who is another next? 7 and 8. But we have to consider directly after. So who is directly after? Just paragraph 3, not paragraph 4, because paragraph 3 is just directly after div. Then same thing, paragraph 7 directly after paragraph, sorry, directly after div section. Means who will got effect? Whatever style be passing, who will got effect? Hello? Nobody is speaking.
Yes,
So
sir.
which time
Yes.
Outside,
So
outside,
after
yes.
div
outside.
See, if
7?
you become silent, there will be no any loss. But if I become silent, then you can imagine what will be loss. Okay. Okay. So here we had taken this div. Everybody gone in the sleep mode. When you will learn Java, there thread is working actually in multi-threading concept is there in all programming language, Java, Java.NET, JavaScript, Node.js, all programming. Thread is there. There is one state of thread, sleep mode. If thread gone in sleep, you can't imagine when thread will wake up. Means your process will complete or not, it will not the matter. You know the scene of multi-threading where you will get, and with the name itself you can understand what is multi-threading. But you know the main use, banking domain. Same time you are transferring money from your UPI. Means just imagine time is 10 o'clock. Okay, you doing 3 or 4 tasks same time. You can transfer amount at exact 10 o'clock from your UPI. First work. Second, at exact 10 o'clock, you had done the work of a withdraw money from the ATM. 2 tasks. Third task, same time, 10 o'clock, means 3 person is total working behind that. 1 person gone in bank and he had withdraw the amount from the bank. Then from the ATM and then from UPI. Somebody done Google Pay. Means 4-5 process they're doing. There is the process of multi-threading. This is the concept of multi-threading. If anyway, if your thread gone sleep mode, you can't imagine when it will come back. So don't do like that. Okay. So what we thinking here? We are thinking here div, and we are going with the respect of adjacent sibling. Adjacent means what? What means the adjacent in the math? Mainly we are studying this keyword in the math. Correct or not? Adjacent, just nearby. So who is nearby of this div? Just you can realize and you can get the idea from the term itself. Okay, adjacent means nearby. Just who is nearby of a div and p, and see how we are separating or how we are making that relation div plus p. So after div and p, who is that? Paragraph 3rd. Okay, and paragraph 7. So these both will got effective. Anyone having any issue? And same thing regarding grouping and those, you can do that whatever you want. I'm not going to explain those, but you can whatever if you want. That's not the issue. But if anyone having issue in adjacent sibling, tell me. These all are just whatever you studied, that thing itself, nothing extra. Anyone having issue, tell me fast.
Sir.
No issue? Clear? Now this will be clear, I know. But when you will start practice, not start practice, after means 1 hour, 2 hour itself, if I will ask, you will get confused. See, what you have to do, just after this, one time, just go through that. Okay, then you will get idea. Just make one paper, means on one paper, write something separately. Okay, like in sibling is just sorry, in a simple selector, what is going to happen and how that is working. Then child selector, what it going to do. Then sibling selector, what it going. Just make one note. You will get that idea come clearly. Because in interview they are asking, and that time you will get confused. Really, I facing this issue always. That's why I keeping this thing in one separate note. So before interview, just one time I going through that. That's clear because we know the concept we have already, but the term and meaning of that. So that's the thing. So after this, actually, just make one note, simple note, and just one write one example. You will get idea clearly. It's very easy concept actually. Okay. So what are you getting from that term general sibling? Can anyone? What are you getting from the term general sibling? So see how we separating this general sibling. So we are separating this general sibling with the help of a tilt symbol. This symbol is known as a tilt. Okay. You know where this is available in your keyboard, this symbol? Pooja, you know, or Sweta, you know where this symbol is available in your keyboard?
Near,
Yes, ESC. Down the ESC.
Yeah. So
Yes.
top, below of escape. Okay. When you will press that, let us press. So we got this symbol. This is not, this is known as abatic symbol. Okay. We will learn this in JavaScript time too much. So press shift and then press that one. This will got. Okay. So two symbol is there. One is abatic and one is tilt symbol. So now see, in general sibling, what is the term we getting from the general sibling? General sibling in the sense general means general. Fine. And sibling means sibling. Just separate that, you will get idea. So see, what we had taken here. Comment this line first. So be separated that's a div and p. Fine. Go with next. Where is that next? Next is code and next is this one and this one. Fine. Okay. So what is written here? Div and p. In that div and p be taking. Okay. Div and p. What is this one? What is the relation between this? Div and p.
parent and child.
Parent and child. Fine. So what about this one? P tag, code, something is there. This all become general sibling. Correct or not? Because these all are outside of a div and a p, who is the child relation, parent and child relation. So that's why whatever will be outside, we will consider that as a general sibling. If you passing any one more time. What is this param? What is this tag actually? Param name, param value. Paragraph 5. Let's see paragraph 5. This also become effective. Had you got idea why it got also effective? See, in this there is no more explanation required, that I will tell. So had you got idea why this paragraph 5 also got effective?
Sir,
No
they
idea.
are without any breaks.
What?
In between them, there are no other tags. That's why.
Yeah. So that tag is or not the matter. Matter is that is general, because
Yeah.
that is coming general sibling. So it not going means that not it will got effective. That is the thing. But when we coming with paragraph 6, it not going to effective. See this div, and I passed paragraph 6. It not got effective. Why? Because this again become the parent-child relation. This is not your which one? This is not your general sibling. Okay, wait. I got one idea. I want to make this color paragraph 3 only. Okay. I want paragraph 3 to be background color something. Okay. Okay, wait 1 second. I will do one more time. I showing you. You all guys are sleeping. Wait. What was the relation between this tag and this tag? Except general sibling. Which
Sibling.
one be? What? Which one? Sibling.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Some more we had studied that just adjacent sibling also be studied. That is also comes under adjacent or not?
Yes, sir.
Adjacent also.
Yes, sir.
Then combinator. Is that coming combinator? I not thinking combinator. Okay. So what I will do? I will go with the adjacent sibling. What was the symbol for adjacent sibling? Adjacent sibling in the sense div and p. Div plus p. Correct. So I passed the div. Sorry. I passed the div plus p. And what I want? I want background color. Okay. No. Wait. Go with a border. With a border property and one let it to 2 pixels solid and red. Save. What happened? Div plus p and see who all. Well, all had got this color. Only who is adjacent sibling. Correct. Paragraph 3. But we not got paragraph 4 and 5 because paragraph 3 is the adjacent sibling. Then here again paragraph 3 is the adjacent sibling. So this way we can go and make our design more and more attractive. Okay. But suppose they want for all, what you will do? Take this and pass here by grouping. Let's see. It came for all. Clear? This way we can do our all the activity. Anyone having any issue in case of general sibling? Now tell me.
No, sir.
Any no issue? These all are simple concept because once you got one concept, it clear. And if you had understand, really I tell you, if you understand this one, combinator selector, then these all you will understand easily. Then there will be no any tough. I had seen actually for previous batch. Okay, this completed. Go with 5. Go with 6 and see you. What you getting from the term pseudo?
False.
Pseudo. Pseudo means
False.
false. Correct. Means which is not existing in the real, but we are thinking that something is there. Pseudo. Okay. So same thing is here in pseudo class. Something is not in the exit. Okay. That is not available, but then also we are applying. Okay. Means we are targeting, we are referring on that. So let's see what all is that. Is this looking tough or easy? What are you thinking? Oh, nobody is speaking. Then I think it looking tough. Okay. Where is that? So see what I want actually, that is pseudo class. First term is the class. Okay. So in pseudo class, you have to pass a style. Wait, let me comment this one. This also, and oh sorry, this also. Yeah. So see, I taken here one anchor. Where is that? Which one file? Pseudo class. Copy and paste. It got copied. Rename, copy, paste, hit enter. Yeah. So what is looking on the browser? Which tag is there?
Anchor text.
Anchor tag. Fine. So in anchor tag, when you will click this anchor tag, how you will realizing that this is anchor tag? First, due to underline, correct?
Yes, sir.
Second, when you moving your cursor over this, your mouse pointer become the fingertip. And after when you getting fingertip, see in the bottom, you getting some URL 127.0 point something, because if I will remove this fingertip, then it will not available there. Okay, that's why I not removing. So see, when I removed it gone. When I will put in the bottom, you getting that. This is anchor tag, and anchor tag have many property. Okay, many property in the sense, now this link is not visited. Not visited in the sense nobody had clicked this link. Okay, suppose that I have some link, and once if I visited that one, I got a visit. Wait 1 second. Okay, so Shivani, see, you had asked something. Suppose this is my home navigation bar, then how I will add that section. Okay, suppose this is home. Okay, it looking home, and suppose that I have a page whose name is not home, but I want something from my location itself. So see, when I pass href, and in that case multiple file is there, I will take one simple .html selector, first one. Just hit enter, take HTML file here. Okay, and just save. When you will click this, you will got this file. Okay, so this way we can add our local file in our means with our page. This way we can make our navigation bar. Suppose this is just consider, and I want take this, and no need to take here CSS file. Okay, because CSS is working with that. Remove this and take combinator VCTOR combinator selector. Combinator selector. Okay, so if I will click on this one, anyone, see on website itself, you can look that. See the color of this one, that is blue, but color of this one is something gray or brown. You can tell whatever blue means. It look like blue itself, but something different. What I want, once when I visited this URL, okay, once I visited the URL, that time color have to change. Means after visiting. So see, I taken, okay, wait. First, I not want that blue color. I want something color different. So see which I targeting. I targeting anchor tag. Okay, and anchor tag having many property like a link property, visited. These all different property they have. You can use that one. Pseudo, why I told pseudo because previously how we were targeting any tag or any class by giving, like suppose in previous itself be seen like this way. Okay, sorry, why it is a small capital letter. Previously itself we had taken in this way. What we was doing in this case, we had done that we had taken both was means both tag is available in our here, that was available, but now what we had taken anchor tag and something is there, a link, and now search where is the link in our page. So just I will search globally. So see how many time I getting the search term, that is 7 time. So just check with HTML that is available. No, because this is a with paragraph something, take normal text. So it is another one. This is another. So see, we not getting this link keyword anywhere with our tag, not in any means single, anywhere, nowhere we getting. But then also be going to apply some CSS over this, and what it will do, then that we will realize. So which is a parent, who is main is anchor tag. Okay, so A is already there, A tag is there, but inside A be passing a link, but this link is not available anywhere. Okay, not in any tag, but then also it will work. So what it will do, it will make color red. Okay, because we had passed the property color. Fine, let's save. So see, we got this color red, but we not get this color red because of some reason, because we had visited that link, that's why. Wait, let me change this, remove this b tag, remove this also. That is the problem actually. Once I will visit any link, na, can't do one thing. Let's anchor tag. That also not coming. Okay, for a link, just consider with the help of that one, because due to cache it keeping like that. Okay, so when you passing, when you want that any link color not default something, means I want something different color, I can pass like this way. What I had done, I had taken the property pseudo class, that is a link class. Okay, now how I will know that this is known as pseudo class. So we know that this is pseudo class with the help of this colon symbol. Okay, due to that colon, we will get that this is a pseudo class, because one more time pseudo element will come. Okay, so that's why we can separate that with the help of a colon symbol. Is this clear up to link this part? Because if you will think what is the need of this one, we can remove this, that's fine. If you will remove, then also it will work. I showing you, then also we got red color, and due to this all become red color. See, this also got red color. So you will think this is benefited because it giving completely red. Previously we was not getting that one, correct or not? But we not want red first time, we want red at some interval, means not always, we want at some task, some situation to be some different color. So just consider for right now link. So in case of a link, by default it will be give you red color. Suppose that you had visited that link. Okay, visited in the sense you had clicked on that link. Okay, so see what it going now, a visited become the green color. You can see that a visited become the green color because we already seen this link. Just I will click this, we came on this page, now came here, we got this color. This color is, maybe you will think that this color was already coming, but see I will click on this, because if I will click one time it will not work second time. That's why I telling, I will click this and let's see what color it going to change. We came on this page, go back to our page. What happened? What is color now? Now it become green. Had you got something? What happened and how this came? Previously that was red. Can anyone? What happened actually? Pooja? Shivani, had you got some idea why I taken this link and visited here? That I told pseudo class. Why I pass pseudo class? Had you got something or not?
Sir, I
Because if
visited
I
this
will,
link.
what?
I visited this link.
Yeah. So see, if I passing this anchor tag, just normal anchor tag. First time you pass the red. Second time you pass the green. What will be the output? Output will be green because second that output will be. So save. You got that one. So do one thing. Comment this and save. You getting both red, but I not want this both red. I want red, green, yellow at a different situation. That's why be passing pseudo class. So with the help of pseudo class, we can do this actually. Let me check in incognito actually. Incognito window. Will that work? Out. Copy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here it not visited. That's why color is red. Okay. Now I will click and I will visit the link. So see, I passing this one combinator selector. It came here, and now when we will come back, oh my God, it's not keeping cache. Then also problem because it not incognito will not keep your cache, and due to that it's not keeping.